Hello everyone, welcome to this week's Devlog video. And I know I have not uploaded previous week as I was mostly busy with some of the personal stuff like paying bills and stuff, and whatever is happening around the world, it is impacting all forms of all sources of income. And I was little bit in problem. I have to ask few people that I have to pay my bills later on. I can't pay it this month as far as my work is completely halted. So also guys, go check out my Patreon, it is in the description. However, there are few things that happened this week. Like I met this fellow who was completely soaked in rain and in my garage of my apartment building. So I took him and brought him home, dried him up a bit and gave him some food and water. Then I left him on the balcony. It is pretty windy at the night, so it was easy for him to completely dry up. I checked on him at 3 a.m. he was there, but about 5 he was there and he was completely dried, but after that he flew off. So that is something good happened last week. Other than that, in terms of work, I was working on the 3D model from previous week for the clothes and stuff for my character, but to be honest I left it because I don't think I have the skills to make a cloth. Simple body is fine, but when it comes to clothing, I was not going anywhere, especially when it comes to the texturing and stuff. I was completely out and stuff, so I left it there for now, and next week I will be focusing on the level design and few other stuff. Good evening everyone. This morning I was not having much time as I have to submit some applications and stuff. However, before I get to bed, I was able to complete the cursor system. Now the cursor will change whenever our cursor is on an enemy for now. However, I will be later expanding it to react differently on different UIs as well as on NPCs like merchant and stuff, and other players as well. Good morning everyone. This morning I decided to work on the UI. After that I have to fix my FreeNAS server as I had FreeNAS 11.2 version and I upgraded to 11.3 and somehow all the jails in it have been broken. I can't see any of my jails and both of them needed to be fixed as one of my cloud setup, Nextcloud, is on the jails, one of the jails on the FreeNAS server. So I will fix after I work on the UI for a bit. This afternoon I finally sat down to work on my first custom map, at least putting the outline for the map. This map will act as one of the map for the player to start from. Earlier this morning, I continued working on the level design from yesterday. After that, this afternoon, started working on customizing some props and buildings from the assets I already own from the asset store. One of the main assets that I'm using for customizing buildings is the 3D Forges exterior kit. It is a super modular asset for creating buildings and other stuffs. There are some props as well. At the same time, also using the loot kit, I guess, from 3D Forges. I will drop the link to those assets in the description below. Today I continued working on the terrain for the new map, as I have to plan ahead for how I want the water underneath to work, at the same time the waterfall, and also how slopes and everything should work, as to have the right elevation for the terrain so that I don't have problem in the future if I have to place some water underneath the terrain. Also, I have to keep in mind that I want to make sure that this map, this terrain is suitable for expanding and adding neighboring terrains, which will virtually increase the map size, also allowing a better level streaming. That will do it for this week, guys, as this week also a ton of time have been wasted due to the issue with my FreeNAS setup. Especially I had to get my local cloud file system up and running, which is Nextcloud, because I use that to share all the videos from my backup, which is the server, to my system in order to edit it, and also the footage from my phone to the system. I will continue working on this map and also adding more components that will help, like save media and stuff, to this map and complete it. And as I have mentioned in my previous devlog that I will be opening a Patreon, so I have did that. The link is in the description below. If you guys have $1 to spare, feel free to do so, as every bit helps. With that said, see you guys in the next devlog.